Hi everyone, this is English 4's instructional video for week 24. Your assignments this week are 8, 9, 10, 11, and 15. The learning target this week is I can tell the difference between the different types of meters in poetry and write my own. All right, for the engaged portion, read through the slides to learn about meter and poetry. All right, we're focusing on metrical feet. Poets use measurement of words or sounds. This falls into two general classes, words related to rhythm or meter, and words for musical techniques. A metrical foot is what a poet uses to measure the sound of his poem. In English poetry, the foot consists of a specific number of accented and unaccented syllables. It helps to create tone and atmosphere. All right, the iamb. All words have syllables. Some of those syllables are emphasized while others are not. For example, in the word wallet, we emphasize or stress the first syllable, wall, and not the second syllable, the let. These stressed and unstressed syllables in our words form the varying rhythms of our speech. In poetry, an iamb is a unit, usually of two syllables containing an unstressed syllable followed by a stressed syllable. It sounds like da-dum. It can be simple or extended, and it forms the meter or rhythm of the lines in a poem. Next is the trochee. This metrical foot is made up of a stressed syllable followed by an unstressed syllable, as in dum-da. Think of it as the opposite of an iamb, which was the da-dum. The trochee is a two-syllable foot that stresses the first syllable, as in the word paper. And here's an example. The Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. So you have your stressed, unstressed. The P sound is the stressed. Anapest is another one. This foot of poetry is made up of three syllables, two unstressed syllables followed by a stressed syllable. So it's da-da-dum. Clement C. Moore's poem, "'Twas the Night Before Christmas," is made up almost entirely of anapests. When you read it aloud, it sounds like a bunch of da-da-dums strung together. So here's the example. "'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house." So there's your da-da-dum, da-da-dum. The dactyl is a three-syllable foot with a stressed syllable coming first, the mirrored image of the anapest. It seldom appears alone because an unvaried succession of either dactyls or anapests result in a heavy sing-song beat. And here's an example. So the stressed and unstressed. Hickory, dickory, dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1, down the mouse ran, hickory, dickory, dock. All right, we have masculine and feminine endings. A poet may sometimes find it necessary to end a line with an unstressed syllable, which makes it feminine. Unstressed endings are a natural occurrence in a trochaic or dactylic pattern. If an iamb or an anapest is left incomplete, or if a trochee or a dactyl is substituted for an iamb or an anapest, the ending is considered feminine. The line is considered masculine if the line ends on a stressed syllable. Then I have this chart here about metrical sets. These are planned groups of syllables in specific patterns. A metrical set is a line length consisting of a particular number of feet. So here's your feet per line, and then the name of the set, and it tells you how many syllables per line. And that's from Odysseyware. When a poet designs a poem, he will often decide how many metrical feet he wishes to place in each line. Here's trochaic dimeter, which is stressed, unstressed. Up the mountain, down the valley, steadily the train chugs onward. And that's from mammothmemory.com. All right, for the explore portion of the lesson, I'd like you to read through this PDF to learn more about the different types of meters. Watch this video about foot and meter, and then flip through these flashcards. So please take a few moments to complete these activities. All right, for the explain portion, in a Google Doc, define meter in poetry and define the different types of meter. For the evaluate portion, I'd like you to take this quiz to see what you learned about meter. For the elaborate portion, in a Google Doc, choose two types of meters and give an example for each one. And this is the rubric that will be used to score you. And then finally, for the express portion, now that you've worked on learning more about meter and poetry, how do you feel about your progress? So please read through these statements, choose the one that best fits you, and place that in your Google Doc. And then in your reflection, answer the following question. What was the most difficult part for you to understand in this lesson? And you place that answer in your Google Doc. All right, I hope you had a wonderful week, and please let me know if you have any questions or concerns. Thanks a bunch. Bye.